It's the one we've come to know, 3-time winner.
She's not a twin. Nope.
She's not a twin.
Well, Leona Maguire has a twin sister named Lisa. They both played at Duke. So, you know, you never know. There could be, you know, one lurking, but no.
And while they were hitting tee shots, Masahata had already pitched up to the green. This was for birdie. And they're already rolling. Speaking of Red X, this is a challenging par 3 at 11. 176 the number today.
It's a 7-iron on its way for Thitikul. Just caught that slope running off the front.
All right, up ahead at 11 now. This was the second shot of Jeeno Thitikul after coming up. Oh, not able to get up that slope, and now that slope repelling in a way, you can see just how much pitch there is in this green. You just don't have a sharp contact. It makes making par that much more difficult. Blanket over the tee shots here at the par 5 as Thitikul the first to go for this green in 2.
Yeah, playing some nice cart golf here today. Thitikul and Hataoka both with 248.
That left for birdie. Looked like the putt you dream of at night. Uphill, right to lefter, and just ran out of pace. So won't be able to put it under par. All right, now the other way, the other direction, back up the hill, and Thitikul's second shot. Those are hard to watch as these greens are already getting pretty dicey and fiery. Jeeno went to school on that one, and that's a really good effort up the slope. I'd say that's probably good for par, but...
At St. Andrews, that she felt she was going to walk funny for a while, that she was walking with a lean, and there's another short putt. You called it, Will, that we can't be giving these 3-foot putts aren't gimmies. We've seen now Celine miss a short putt. We've seen Jeeno miss. Well, considering how much time she took off the beginning of the year, she missed the first portion of the season due to left wrist injury and really has played so well. She didn't start until the Chevron Championship. Yeah. Well, you can see that she's already gripped down on the club for that ball positioning that Amy talked about that helps get your body a little bit more comfortable with having the ball well above your feet. That was always really frustrating for me when I would go to a Florida course.
Give it to her.
And she judged that grade perfectly. She goes, all right, I 3-putted from 3 feet. Watch this.
About 15 feet here for Thitikul to roll this one in. It's going to move slightly downhill, break towards the front of the screen to her right.
Yeah. All right, looks like she has the lid off of the cup with these putts. They're falling for Jeeno.
Playing to this back pin today, just 5 off the right side.
For Thitikul.
Slippery downhiller for Thitikul.
No hat trick there, but a nice rally to get it back to even par with 2 holes to go here in her opening 9.
She had to hit that just so soft. It was very downhill. And
is Jeeno Thitikul in her second shot here at 17.
163 for Thitikul. The wind really starting to pick up here in this fairway, cutting across.
Yeah, see, there's the bounce, I think,
there's
players.
the big bounce, and you're just having to have a tap in for par as opposed to a 5-foot putt for par, even though it's the same number on the scorecard. Mentally, it makes the round so much longer.
She's also had 3 new courses in 4 weeks, which is so tough on these players when you don't go to the same courses. You have to learn new golf courses. It's really tough to keep going, and for a lot of these players that played in the Olympics, it's 4 weeks in a row.
All right, so that's a tap-in par back at, or up at 17. Stop. Stop. How about that?
Oh, we've seen some beautiful birdie putts from Jeeno.
All right, made the turn. Just a 365-yard par 4 here at 1, but it is playing as one of the most difficult holes, the 4th most difficult hole here this morning, and maybe the hottest player on the property right now. Jeeno Thitikul finds the fairway there and avoids the divots.
110 for Thitikul.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. Good tee ball.
Thitikul, not that she needs it, on a very similar line. Got a nice read there from Hataoka.
Didn't learn from it. That ball wiggling right at the cup instead of coming back left.
Amy, were you surprised that Lexi did not go for it in 2? Or is it just such a difficult second shot, even though it's not that far? That putt sounded really good. Oh,
It is good. How about the roll that Jeeno Thitikul has figured out on these greens? Again, had a 3-putt bogey at 14, her 5th hole of the day.
Moving to her left, yeah, great tee shot to this point. The only one in her group to find the putting surface.
This looks really fast.
Stick it. Ah, there you go.
Delicate downhiller for Thitikul. Have to be careful with the speed.
No doubt right now with that flat stick. She has figured everything out. She's within 1 of Coughlin's lead. Jeeno Thitikul off the tee here at 5 with driver. Looking for a straight bounce down that right-hand side.
Put it through the 2 right. Thitikul has 145 to the front of this green, 155 to the hole that hit in the middle front portion of the green.
Kind of on autopilot right now, isn't she, Amanda?
Well, she gets in those modes. Loves those type of venues.
Can it stay hot?
Oh, she gave it plenty of pace. She's definitely giving herself opportunities.
Steadily into a tie for second, despite being 2 over through her first few. And no trouble with that one. So this feature group heads over to the 6th, 4 holes to go. Thitikul still 1 shot off of the lead. That one hammered down the right side.
I feel like I read the greens really well. I kind of practiced the clock on the hole, so a little different. Did you guys do that, Amanda?
Aim point was not a thing when I was playing. It was all about the plumb bob. But it's straight. It looks pretty uphill and not much to it. So I'm going to say she's going to make it.
You are right.
Oh.
What a putting display that our feature groups will play. Is here at 7, the easiest hole in the golf course.
The par 5s that we've seen so far have been so difficult. This is a nice little break to go up to at par 5.
Today, and the number of players under par has now dipped to just 11 as she's got 3 wood in hand. And this is way right. Oh, that's fine.
Well, with the pointing, aggressively pointing right, I thought it was in the trees. That was not quite as far right as I thought.
Is that one of those she almost hit it too good? Got a snap.
Yeah, it was really good speed. That's about the perfect distance that you want to roll it past. Well, maybe a misjudge of the read there.
Oh, what a gem.
That was absolutely gorgeous.
For all the ones that she's made this morning and this afternoon, you figured that one was a green light special for her.
I was giving that one to her.
Yeah.
I was just kind of sitting back. All right, let's just watch this birdie unfold.
All right, at the ninth, trying to finish up with another birdie look, one of our co-leaders. Oh, judges the bounce, now the release. That's going to get deep into the green.
I was going to say, whoa, mama, not come back.
You see Boston in the FM Championship. It's been a heck of a morning now, afternoon for Jeeno Thitikul, trying to finish it off with a birdie.
Well, we've seen her make some incredibly long putts for birdie today.
There was a short putter miss from Thitikul that got her kind of motivated to get going, and finishes with the short miss.
After she was just putting lights out for the majority of her day.
LPGA Korea YouTube 구독 좋아요.